I want to show you two photos of myself. I'm wearing the same dress. In one of them, it's my 21st birthday. I had a raging eating disorder. I was in an extremely toxic relationship with a man who made me terrified of eating carbs or going a day without shaving my legs because he would yell at me. And the other is my 27th birthday. I have the most friends I've ever had. I am out. I feel the most myself I ever have. I successfully went through an outpatient program. I'm in the process of healing my relationship with food and my body, and I'm on meds that I desperately should have been on, but was too afraid of the potential side effect of gaining weight. Also, I want to preface this by saying I understand that regardless of my intention, people who struggle with disordered eating are sick mentally and could use or take this in a way I'm not intending on. However, A, these photos already exist on the internet, and B, I know that there are plenty of people who will take away from this the same thing that I did, which was incredibly healing for me. Because at first I thought seeing these two photos next to each other would make me absolutely spiral, having to visually see the changes my body went through going from 21 to 27, and also the weight I gained by eating food and living a full life. I'm just gonna let it speak for itself. So this is me at 21 years old, okay? And then this is me in the same dress at 27 years old. Obviously in both photos, I'm smiling, I'm posing, and I don't know about you, but this girl looks so fucking sad to me. And obviously that is me, so I know what she was going through, but everyone I've showed this to is like, you look so dead in the eyes. This girl, I want to be friends with this girl. I want to go to lunch with this girl and gab over tea and croissants. I want to invite her to my birthday party. I love this girl. I'm gonna cry. And I promise you, I'm not saying this in an inspirational, like, happy girls are the prettiest girls kind of way. And I also recognize that there are more important things in life than the way that you look. And recovery should come from a place of like, wanting to take care of yourself and be better for yourself and not to look better. However, it genuinely blew my mind how much better I look now at 27 than I did at 21. I think that as women, we think that our prettiest and our happiest will always be our skinniest. And at least speaking for myself, like I thought that now that I'm trying to recover from my body and food issues, my prettiest days are behind me. But there is something so objectively sexy and attractive about looking full of life. I don't know how else to say it. And there's another layer to this, which is that I got my start on the internet being a model, right? That was kind of my whole thing in the beginning. And for every person that supported me and my content, there was someone who tried to tear me down because people hate to see pretty girls succeeding, or girls who think they're pretty, or girls that are confident in their body and their skin. So I always felt this pressure to maintain that like stereotypical straight size model physique that I had when I was like 22 years old, because I felt like there were these people in the world, even just maybe people from my high school watching me, like waiting for me to fail. And I think as women, we oftentimes see gaining weight as a moral failure. I feel like the last year or two, I have felt so much shame about the weight that I've gained, and I've been trying to like hide it, and I haven't been posting as much. And I've also been thinking about girls like Alexis Ren and Emrata and these beautiful women that people have just absolutely shit on for years and years and years for building an image off of their bodies, which obviously they have other things to offer, but that was kind of what got them in the door. And I just know those same people would turn around and shit on them some more if their bodies changed, if they gained weight, which is inevitable as women and as human beings. Our bodies are going to change as we age. So I've just been wondering if they also feel this pressure to like keep their body a certain way. I don't know. I'm reflecting a lot on womanhood and how you're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. There's like really no winning. It's the pretty bird of it all. You know what I mean? Long story short, I just went on such a tangent, but I guess I'm posting this firstly to set myself free from that shame, from that pressure. I'm so tired of hiding these parts of myself in my past, and I would so much rather use them to help and encourage other people, because I know that I'm not alone. I just hope someone takes away from this that like there's actually a beautiful, full life on the other side of recovery, and the other side of getting over the fear of calories and carbs, and on the other side of 23, which is when I thought my life would end. I will leave you on this note that I also shared on my Instagram story on my birthday that day, because this is literally those two photos, and it says, if I could say one thing to 21-year-old Madeline, it would be, things will get better than you could ever imagine in ways that you could never understand right now. I love you.